it's time to do something different. It's time to do it differently. It's time to do it differently. And I'm hearing like you know what I'm talking about. Like you are ready to do this differently. Or maybe you aren't and you've been doing it the same way for years and the guides are like, we gotta change. We gotta change. Please don't make this mistake again. Please don't choose this path again. We have to do it differently. We have to do it differently. And I just keep seeing so many birds of like, you are meant to, one, change your course and fly somewhere different, but two, you're meant to fly. You're meant to fly. And this message just keeps coming up for this collective. You are meant to fly. You are meant to fly, but you have to change your ways. You have to change your ways. Wow, I like that. You have to change your ways. And that seriously, I'm hearing like discipline. Discipline. I'm hearing like there is like a story of trauma and a past of trauma. But the reason it came out just like that, at first I was like, wait, why did they say story? Like it wouldn't just be this story. But you're kind of letting that story live on by enforcing the ways that you are currently living. So you need to get really clear about the way that you are living and how it is enforcing the outcomes that you're getting that you might not be happy with, and that where you continue to be like, what is going on? Why does this keep happening to me? Why does this always happen to me? Like, what a classic saying. And it's like, because you keep choosing the same thing. You keep choosing the same thing. And we gotta literally choose a different thing. I'm hearing like, choose the non-toxic person, choose the non-toxic job, choose the job that doesn't absolutely exhaust you. Choose the job that fills you up with passion. Choose the person that fills you up with love and knowing and safety. Choose the journey and the life that feels like peace and freedom, but not just boring peace. Like I'm hearing that might be a fear of like, oh, if I choose this, it'll be boring. If I do this in a disciplined way, it'll be boring. It's like, I don't like this. I've never said this, but it's like, no, babe. No, babe. Literally, I've never said that. That's in your head. You're making that the story, and that's not true. That's not true. Oh my god, I just like gave myself the ick by saying no, babe. I don't like, it's okay if you say that, but I just never say that. But it makes sense. The guides are channeling your guides, or this collective's guides. But yeah, they're like, no, that's in your head. That discipline cannot get you there. On my tea today, it literally says like, nothing in nature rushes. Nothing in nature rushes. And if you like enforce consistency in your life, it's going to change the game for you. It's going to change the game. And if you choose this different path and then you choose to be consistent, it's going to change the game. It's going to literally change the game. And I'm seeing you almost like put together a plan. Like you might be a visual learner, or just someone who maybe doesn't trust themselves fully to get whatever this is done. So I'm seeing you putting together a plan and then having like a fun little pen or something to be able to cross something off every single day to get it done. And then before you know it, you're gonna look back and you're gonna be like, oh my god, wait, I did that. But I'm also hearing like, give yourself a timeline. If it's 1 month that you think you can handle, do 1 month. If it's 10 days, if it's a week, where you're like, I'm gonna focus on this for a week and reassess. But you have to keep coming back to it. You have to be consistent. And this is like the choice that we're all given when we, are going for our dreams, where it's like, okay, well, how it's not really like, how prove to me how much you want it. It's just like, some of us have this path of truly needing to on the journey to our dreams, needing to learn the lesson of trusting ourselves and believing in ourselves. And that's why this might have felt so hard, because you are really learning the lesson of trusting yourself and believing in yourself. You are really learning that lesson. And it can be hard. It can be hard to learn that lesson. It can be hard because oftentimes we weren't raised in a way where we felt that, you know? And so a lot of people go through that where they don't have the support systems to trust themselves and feel confident. And that's where one of your greatest lessons comes in. One of your greatest life lessons. And you have many, as I'm sure you're aware. But this is another one where it's like, okay, I can choose consistency for myself. I can choose consistency for myself. I can choose my consistency for the outcome that I want. I can choose consistency and like give yourself like some motivation, like whatever would like, I'm almost hearing like stress you out a little bit, like whatever would stress you out, just like giving yourself some motivation, like whatever your goals are. I don't know if that makes sense in every capacity, but like, I need to have this done by a certain time, and I'm gonna have to give like a presentation at the end of this and like know all about this. Or if your goal is to finish your house and like your house project, and you schedule a trip for your entire family to come after that certain date. So give yourself some pressure like that. If you like have like a beach trip coming up or something like that, like I'm gonna get fit before that, you know? Whatever your specific goal is, like stress yourself out a little bit, have fun with it, give yourself some motivation, because sometimes letting other people see into our lives is all the stress that we need, you know? It's like when you have to clean your whole house before someone comes over, but then they leave and you're like, well, at least I have a clean house. It's kind of that energy of like, stress yourself out. Not in like, they wouldn't say that in most capacities, but like this capacity, it's like, give yourself some pressure. It's going to feel easier when you feel that pressure. Yeah, that's like so funny, but that's so funny. Just stress yourself out and you'll get what you need done. And it's like not in that like hyper, like it's not in that like hustle culture way or like hyper fixating on it way and like making your nervous system go crazy. It's like I just need a little bit of pressure to get this done. I don't know why some like EMT just like came into my mind. So if that's relevant for any reason, sometimes random symbols will come to my mind, but not an entire story. Yeah, but this different path that you're choosing is all connected to everything I've been saying, of like, you are choosing this different path, you are choosing consistency. Maybe you're not yet, but your guides are like, get on that, because it's going to change your life. It's going to change the outcomes that you've been getting. And you've been wondering, why does my life look like this? I'm getting to a certain age and I just don't understand. Maybe comparison is a thing, comparing yourself to other people. I just don't understand why my life looks like this and other people's lives look the way that they do. And it's because of the choices. And it's hard because they don't want to just like fully blame you. You know, it's the circumstances of your soul and what your soul wanted to learn in this lifetime. But it's like it's like that saying, I'm not going to remember it fully, but the saying of like generational trauma of like, yeah, you might have been given that, but then it's your responsibility to change it and rewrite it and act differently. And also, like, if you are able to do that, the generations following are so much so much better for it. Even if you want kids or don't want kids or have kids or whatever. You're just by you rewriting things, that can also ricochet back into generations, or affect, you know, people in your family, but then also people around you. You can have a huge impact on. And that's very meaningful. That's very meaningful. That is very meaningful. And it's definitely hard work, but they're like, you're up for it. You're up for this challenge. You're up for that rewrite, that change, that acknowledgement that you want different, that you want a different path, and that whatever you're going through now is like not what you want, you know? And some of it might be, but just these questions come up of, yeah, why does this keep happening to me? Why does this keep happening to me? That's, whenever you're asking that question, you want to dive into that, because it's like, okay, if this keeps happening to me, if I keep having friendships that are toxic, or if they betray me, or if I don't have any friends at all, what is the common factor here, you know? And that can be really hard to acknowledge, and you have to be at a certain state in your life to acknowledge that, because sometimes it's just like, the world is against me, the world, you know, whatever. And they're like, but you're ready to take a different approach. You're ready to choose a different path. You're ready to choose a different path. And that's brave. That's really, really brave. It's really, truly brave. And they want to honor that for you. And you should honor that. You should honor that. I'm almost seeing you looking in a mirror and just being like, this is my year. Oh my gosh, wait, that's sick. Just being like, this is my year. This is my year that I'm gonna have my favorite body. This is my year that I'm gonna have the body that I want. This is the year that I'm gonna have the house that I want. This is the year that I'm gonna have the money that I want. This is the year that I'm gonna have the business that I want, the work that I want, the person that I want, the kids that I want. Whoa. This is the year, maybe that was like, hopefully you know what I mean, but like, this is the year that I'm gonna have it. Maybe it's like the best relationships with my kids, or this is the year that I'm going to be the parent that I want. This is the year. This is your year, okay? This is your year. This is your year. I also just saw like a cat. So maybe this is the year that you have the pet that you want too. Maybe this is the year that the cat distribution system works in your favor. It's truly your year. It's truly your year if you want it to be. I think consistency is your word, and I'm sorry. I like want to apologize because you're like, oh, I know. I think consistency is your word. Yeah, consistency is your word. Write it down. Don't forget it. Put it up on the wall. Look at it every day. Consistency is what is going to get you to where you want to be. It's truly what is going to get you to where you want to be. And that might be a hard pill to swallow. I felt like I had to swallow. That might be a really hard pill to swallow. But part of you's ready. Also, part of you, like, you just have to rip the Band-Aid off. You just have to rip the Band-Aid off. You just have to start. And I just got so many honks outside. That's my confirmation sign. You just have to start. And then you're gonna have so much more momentum. But once again, make that plan. Write consistency on your wall. I'm getting like planning vibes. And that's funny because I'm a Virgo, so like I love this. But I'm really getting like you don't want to let this fall through the cracks. Not this time. Not this time. Literally, you want to make a plan and follow through and be consistent and prove that to yourself. Prove that to yourself. And again, not in an exhausting way, in a way of like, this is for me and this is my year, and I'm not letting anything or anybody take away my year. And yeah, it's still the new year. It's funny because I haven't sent out my Christmas cards or my New Year's cards, and it's still the new year. It actually is even more the new year because we are getting to the spring equinox. No, it already happened. We're closer to the spring equinox. I think, I don't remember when the spring equinox is, but we have passed Lunar New Year. And we're closer to that energy of like, yeah, it's happening. Yeah, it's happening. The newness is happening. I can feel the energy and it can take me off. Also, we're getting closer to the astrological new year with Aries season. So lots of things happening, lots of new energy. You got this. Consistency is your word. And yeah, just roll with that. Roll with that with the plan. Put it up on your wall. Get a fun pen. Cross it off every day. I'm excited for you. Thank you for being here. And thank you for sharing your light with the world. And I'll see you next time.